The Avyakt signal to imbibe the quality of sweetness and humility, to have humility and to be constructive in your sanskars is the sign of being a master. Along with that, come into connection with all souls while being loving, and you will receive blessings of love from everyone's heart. Everyone will have good wishes for such a soul, whether you know someone or not, whether you have a distant relationship or are simply in connection with them. Whoever sees you because of love would experience you to belong to them. Now we will listen from Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
कई दिन से पूरा मास ये नम्रता और मधुरता के ऊपर हम सुनते रहे
For the entire month, we have been listening
और बार
the
बार
points about sweetness and humility.
ये शब्द बहुत आते हैं
And the two words, humility and construction, that is renewal.
इसमें नम्रता भी रहेगी
These two words, they are
और
coming
उसके साथ साथ
very
निर्माण भी
often.
करेंगे
So we should have
हर मिनट बात
this authority as a master and at the same time be humble.
निर्माण छोटी छोटी बातों का भी है
So construction is about small things as well as big things as well.
बिगड़ी को सुधारें
How we can put
हर मिनट
what goes wrong straight.
मालिकपन जो होगा तो मालिक
So we have to construct.
बैलेंस रखेगा
Master is one who always keeps a balance of humility and authority.
कोई भी बात को समझ के निरंतर अभ्यास तो करना पड़ता है
So we have to practice constantly.
ऐसा ही हो जाता है
And when we practice constantly, then
हम लोगों ने
our pattern of thoughts become like that.
होमवर्क किया ज्ञान और योग
So we all did the homework of experimentation with yoga and knowledge. So Baba says that there's so many people in the world who have a lot of knowledge. Even we have a lot of knowledge, but it's important to put a full stop, put a full stop to waste. So this is the homework that we have to do it. We have to do it constantly. So whatever we do, we have to think before we do, before we act. So there are two things. So we perform action and then later on we think that we were thinking something else and then we acted in a different way. So it happens many times. There is some hidden sanskar, something from the past that comes out. So we know that we have to put a full stop to the past. We have to be forgiving. We have to be merciful. We have to be loving for everyone. We do keep so many elevated thoughts in our minds. We have imbibed this dharna, connecting our mind to Baba, but sometimes our attention becomes less. And when the attention is less, then our
तो योग
drishti and our
कनेक्शन
attitude gets
ज्ञान
influenced.
से है। हम्म,
So there is connection of yoga with
मन
knowledge.
मना भाव के लिए धारणाएं तो बहुत चाहिए,
So for Manmanabhav, we have to imbibe
लेकिन अब
a
ऐसा
lot.
लगता है कि जब हमने निरंतर बाबा की याद का लक्ष्य रखा,
We have we have kept
तो
this
कहाँ
aim
कहाँ बुद्धि अटक जाती
of
है,
constantly remembering Baba, and we
किस
notice
बात के
that
अंदर बुद्धि,
our intellect goes in so many different directions.
कभी कभी कोई परिस्थिति आती है,
Sometimes when situation comes
पहले भी मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ था,
and we get this thought that we
मेरे साथ
also
ऐसा ही
we
होता रहता
had
है,
we had the same thing before. I
मैं
had the
कैसे
same thing
करूँगी,
before as well, and the same thing keeps happening to me
तो
again and
करने की
again.
शक्ति नहीं
So
रहती,
these thoughts, they come. When they come, then whatever
तो
actions we
अब
perform,
मुझे क्या
those
मिला,
actions will not have the power. So we have to
उन
see, we have to
शब्दों में हम
think
अगर रहेंगे, सोच में हम रहेंगे,
that we have to be in the present.
तो
If we
संबंध,
keep
व्यवहार,
thinking
कर्म,
about the
सब में
past,
वो प्रत्यक्ष दिखाई देगा,
then it will be visible in our actions, in
क्योंकि
our sanskars.
अगर हम कहते हैं करते हैं फिर बाद में विचार चलता है,
Whatever actions we do,
ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था,
and then
तो
later
हमारा
on when we
अहम भाव
think
लगेगा,
we should not have done this particular
तो
action,
हम
then
कैसे
we won't be
मन
able
मना
to
भाव
connect with Baba.
चाहते हैं कि निरंतर योगी बने,
We
निरंतर
all
बाबा की
want
याद रहे,
to be a constant yogi.
तो ये जो सूक्ष्म धारणाएं हैं,
So we have to imbibe this subtle
सोचो और फिर करो,
subtle thing that we have to
बाबा क्या
first
कहता है,
think and then
हमेशा
act.
त्रिकालदर्शी बन के करो,
Baba always says that perform every action
तो
by
त्रिकालदर्शी
stabilizing
का क्या
yourself
अर्थ
in
है,
Trikaldarshi stage. So what is the
आदि
meaning of
मध्य अंत को
Trikaldarshi
समझ
stage?
रहे हैं,
That means you have to think about, you have to
जिसको
keep
बाबा
the
कहते हैं तुम
beginning, the middle,
दूरदर्शी हो,
and the end, which Baba
अंतर्मुखी
says
भी हो और
that we have to be
बहिर्मुखी भी हो,
far-sighted. We have to be introverted, at the same time we have to be
अंतर्मुखी होते
far-sighted.
हैं तो सोच अच्छा चलता है,
When we are introverted, then we are able to think in
दूरदर्शी
a
है
good
तो
way.
कर्म हम उस तरह से करते हैं,
And when we are far-sighted, then our actions also,
तो इसलिए
they
यही
become good.
यही मुख्य सब्जेक्ट है ना, मन मना भाव,
So this is our main subject, Manmanabhav.
अंत में या कोई ऐसा भी समय आता है, उस समय एक बाबा की याद मुझे आए,
At the end, or when situation comes, at that time we should
बाबा की याद
remember.
हो,
We should remember Baba. We have to remember Baba
क्योंकि अंतिम श्वास हो सकता है ना, अंतिम घड़ी हो
because
सकती है,
any moment can be our last moment.
न केवल ये कि अंतिम चांस भी हो सकता है ना,
It could also be our last
मैंने अगर ये
chance.
बाबा की याद में किया होता,
If I had done this in
तो
Baba's
पहला प्रॉपर
remembrance,
अटेंशन है, याद का अभ्यास है,
so we have to pay attention to remembrance. We have
तो
to
याद रहती भी है,
practice remembrance.
तो इसलिए
So
बहुत
if we
अच्छा है
practice
ये,
this, then we will be able to
देखो के
achieve that.
सोच के कर्म करो,
So we have to think and then perform action. This is very good.
आज सारा दिन कर्म के
Today,
अभ्यास हमें करते रहना है, और आप देखेंगे
tomorrow, we have to do this
जैसे हमारे
practice.
ऊपर अटेंशन जाएगा,
We have to pay
परसेप्शन
attention.
आएगा, रियलाइजेशन में
When we
आएंगे
pay
कि कहाँ
attention,
से
we will
कौन सा
be
संस्कार
able
आता
to
है, कौन सी
transform
परिस्थिति का
ourselves.
प्रभाव आ जाता है,
We have to check, we have to pay attention
बाबा
how the
कहते हैं कि
situation
दादा
is
उनको
affecting
ड्रामा
us.
बहुत पसंद है, तो हमें भी पसंद तो करना
The other
पड़ेगा,
day, Baba said that Baba loves the drama, so we
लेकिन
children should
मैं
also
अपना
love the
पार्ट
drama.
कैसे बजाऊं,
So how I can play my role?
वो पार्ट बजाना जरूरी है,
So this
इसलिए
way we
हम
should
सभी
think
इस बात
and
पर
play our
ध्यान देंगे
part
कि हमें हर कर्म सोच के करना
accordingly.
है,
So we will pay attention to this, that we do every action. Whatever action we do, we should think before we act.
मन मना भव,
Man
पहले सोचो
Manabhav.
फिर करो, जब
First think, then
जो
act.
भी कर्म करो
Tally with
पहले
Brahma
ध्यान
Baba.
करो,
Whatever actions you perform,
ब्रह्मा
first
बाप
of
या
all,
कर्म
tally
या
with
फूल
him.
या संकल्प
Compare
है,
yourself with him.
कहाँ भी जाता है
Are
पहले
these
सोचो
Father
फिर करो,
Brahma's deeds,
बोलने
words,
से
or
पहले
thoughts?
तोलो
It
फिर
is
बोलो,
said First
तो
think
सुना
and then
बाप
act.
दादा भी क्या
First of
चाहते
all, weigh
आप
it up
भी
in your
चाहे
mind
रखे
and then speak.
मन देखते भी
So,
रहेगा
did you hear what
तो मन
Babdada now
मनमोहन
wants?
होना सहज
You
हो
also
जाता
want this. If
मन
your
के
mind
सहारे
remains
से
busy,
संस्कार
it will
स्वभाव
be
को
easy
सहज
for it
परिवर्तन
to be
करने में
Manmanabhav.
मदद
If
मिलेगी
your mind is busy,
ओम
you will receive
शांति
help in easily transforming your sanskars and nature. Om Shanti.